Come on, you know you want a carrot. Oh. You want from this now? No, I'm not giving it to you. You can eat it here, you can share. Because now I'm not interested in it. They lost interest already. Poor carrot, I'll leave it here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers, dear sisters, welcome back to my channel. Today, alhamdulillah, I am gonna show you some of my animals that I have here at home. And first I'm gonna start with my two guinea pigs. This one here is the beautiful Layla that starts in the camera. Is he looking in the camera? No. And this one here is Cappuccino. They're both female and roughly 1 year old. So they're still a little bit shy, and they're not out. They haven't been out here on this table before, so this is all a bit new to them, so they might look a little bit frightened, but I'm very happy that they already chewed a little bit on the carrot. That is a very good sign. And like I said, today in this video I'm going to show you most of the pets that I have, starting with those two guinea pigs, and then we're going to also see the tarantulas that I have. And yeah, just to give you a little bit of an overview, and inshallah down the line we can have a more focused videos on the guinea pigs if you like to see that. I know they are very cute and very adorable. So without any further ado, what do you guys think? Shall we start with the spider video? Then you can go home and eat the carrot in peace. Let's do that. Alright, we'll start with some of the smaller species that I have. The name will always be linked in, like, I will put the name of the species always in the video, so you know what I'm talking about. I don't have memorized all their Latin names, so I apologize for that. And we'll just see, maybe some of them are hungry, so we give them a little bit of a worm. Oh, there we go. We have our first takedown. As you can see, the abdomen is quite big. So I'm expecting the spider to be in a pre-mold very soon. This might be its last meal before the mold process, and we'll see. What we need to do is to make sure that the substrate is moist enough. This one here is pretty dry, so I'm just going to add a little bit of water to the side. So, as you see, the water doesn't even fully go into the soil. This is just because it's so dry. Oftentimes it does not hurt the spider. Most of the moisture that they get is through the food. But having a bit of water, especially when they are younger or when they go into a pre-mold. Yeah. She's now just interacting a little bit with the brush. Just curious, I guess. There's nothing aggressive here. It's quite chill. Maybe a little bit of... No, it shouldn't be even a threat pose. Okay, that was enough. She saw enough and we saw enough as well. So we kind of put this one back, and if this one is molting, then I will give you an update. This one here is one of my favorite ones, even though it's just very small. Don't know if you can see it. Let me turn it a bit for you. This is a Brachypelma species. So a red knee tarantula, I think it's called in the common terms. Very slow growing spider. I try to give it more to the side so you can see the takedown maybe. Yeah. So I'm going to try to also feed it a little worm. There you go. Oh, it's a big worm for a small spider. But always has a good appetite. The abdomen is not too big yet, but yes, like I said, it's a small growing species, and we're just going to be carefully add a little bit of water here as well. There we go. So this is a Brachypelma. I think it's... Is it Emily? No. What is it called? No, Bohemi.
Bohemi, yeah.
Bohemi. Yeah, Brachypelma bohemi. This is the one that we have here. Lovely spider. You already see a bit the redness coming on the legs. It's gonna be a very beautiful spider one day, inshallah. All right, we're gonna move on to the next. Be careful, we're gonna close it up. So we're gonna move to a little bit bigger spiders. Now with this species, I'm not saying they are dangerous, but this one is a little bit more on the active side. As you might see when I try to give her some food. This is why I will not go and poke her with my brush. I'll see if she's even hungry. The last time she was not, so they're getting a little bit of some bigger worms. Oh yeah. Trying to I mean, I think her coloration is really beautiful. I think the carapace, especially, the contrast between the colors, I think is very beautiful. Here in the enclosure we see the wetness, the moist level is good. I don't have to add any more water. Eventually though, she seems like after the next molt, she will probably get a rehouse into a bigger container. If you're new to tarantulas and you don't know and you think like, oh, this is very small, and yes, it is small, but they are perfectly fine still. Like with this size and this enclosure, it is just adequate. They will get a little bit bigger, but the tarantulas especially, they're not known to move around a lot in nature, except if it's an adult male. So this is the very first dwarf species that I have, meaning their adult size will not be too big. If I remember correctly, it will be about 2 to 3 centimeters. So this one has still a little bit to grow. Oh, and she's very, how do you say that?
Darty.
Sketchy? Darty? Yeah. This one is a bit darty, but not aggressive at all. I think she doesn't have a lot to hide, and I will also have to rehouse this one eventually. I'm not sure, you can probably not tell because she is on top of it. She just came out of a mold. She's on the mold before. Maybe when she moves a little bit, I can take it out and show you. But we will just try to give her a little bit of a worm as well. Maybe that will take her out and make her move. She should notice already that there is something in her enclosure. They have very sensitive sensors or very sensitive hairs at their feet to recognize movement, especially with this enclosure is fully webbed, as you can see, and there she already sees it, knows it's there. And went for it already. Very nice. Okay, we're just gonna see the spiders. There is also a very like more of a shy spider and a bit darty. I don't want this book to dig because then they're gonna do the pupae phase and oh, she got it, but in the hole. You might be able, no, you can't. It's fine, we're gonna skip her. So sadly, yeah, the spider got the worm, but it's under the cork bark. So we will sadly not see anything. I can look from here, but yeah. Inshallah, we're gonna make, I mean, we can try.
There you go.
So this is the curly hair spider. She already wants to come say hi. Why did I drop the worm again, I guess? I'm gonna drop the worm back here. Oh, I hope she's hungry. And I hope she doesn't want to come out. Oh yeah, she knows it's there and she's going for it. There it is. Doesn't really want to move, huh? Oh, yeah, mashallah. Very good. I mean, this is a very gorgeous spider. The curly hair, as you can see, know where the name is coming from. A lot of curly hairs, very fluffy, and I think very cute. But yeah, I know not everyone thinks that spiders are cute, but I think this one definitely is. And we might No, I mean, the worms are very wiggly, so this will take a bit. Maybe we'll see our first happy dance though. She might. We'll see, you can wait a bit. The soil also seems quite moist, so we're not gonna have to add anything to it. Maybe even a bit too moist, so we'll definitely have to dry the soil out. The abdomen is quite big, but yeah, maybe after this, it's a large worm. Okay, let's move on to the next spider. Since today should not really be the in-depth feeding video, it is more of showing you all the species that I have. So, and this is the only species that I have two of right now. I love the beautiful blue coloration. I hope you can see that in the video, especially if you shine the light on it. In fact, maybe then you can see the coloration a bit better. Also very, very gorgeous spider. Let's see if she's hungry. And just drop it here.
Here, please, in this corner. Who would you?
It's down there now. I'm worried that if I go in with the tongues, it will try to bite the tongues, and I don't want the spider to hurt itself because of the metal. There you go. I'll turn it around. Now with the next two species, I don't have much hope that we're gonna see them, because as you can see, they love to make their tunnels and their webbing. This is electric blue, one of my few old world species. And if you want to see why it's electric blue, I have the mold of her right here, and we're gonna see the... Can you see the coloration, you tell me?
Yep, on the legs. I'm going to zoom in.
This is the reason why it's called electric blue, because of the underside of her legs and even fangs. You can see. I might be able to get her attention with the worm.
Let go. She's there.
That was really good. Okay, I'm very happy with that, because it's not too easy to get her attention, but I think she was really hungry, because that was the first meal after her molt. So yeah, alhamdulillah. Well, that was very good. I'm very happy that we got to see that. But yeah, I already love the enclosure. This was one of the spiders that I rehoused recently. I wish I would have made a video now. Maybe we can show it even. So there she has like one entrance over here, and then she also has an entrance here in the back, and you can even see her all the way down there. Yeah. Okay, this is very nice. I'll give her some water in her water dish.
I can get a really good picture.
What?
Have her in the blue right now.
Here we have another old world tarantula, the same as with the previous one. This one likes to hide underground and just has like a funnel web. Even though it's not a funnel web spider, a lot of tarantulas like to do similar things. And we'll try, and maybe we have the same look as with the previous one. A few worms I have left. Is actually a smaller one. That's good, because I think she's also a bit on the smaller side. Oh, no, I dropped it. Oh, there she is. Ooh. Yeah, I love her coloration as well. I don't know how well you saw it, but she has that orange redness to her as well. And I think also her abdomen looks like a little kiwi. She's back in, so we're gonna leave her alone. I moisten her moss a little bit in the back. There you go. Should be enough. Just trying to. So now this is my by far biggest tarantula. I think it's adult male. I'm just gonna add some water just to see if I get her to move. There you can see it at least, yeah. And I'm not gonna go too close, but yeah, if I go inside, this is probably my the hand span, right? The size of my hand, and yeah, he is not eating from what I can tell. So this is why I assume it is an adult male, and he is just looking for a female. The problem is I don't have one for him, and they will probably not gonna live much longer than that. Maybe I'll make more videos with him in the future. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll actually find him like a partner, and then we can make a full video about this, inshallah. Yeah, she used to dig all the way down the cup. Now she just has a little. Here you can see it, right? She just has a little bit here. But I love the spider a lot. The white leg stripes are very beautiful. I'm not sure if she's able to eat a full big one, but no, actually I think she should. I think she should be able to do that. We're gonna try to lure her out a little bit. If she's even hungry. If not, then I'm gonna grab it again. What a feisty little one. That was pretty impressive, I have to say. I think that was the first time that I fed her a big worm. So I hope she comes out a little bit more, that we can see her. It's a very beautiful spider. I don't want to poke her now. I think she would just go back down, or she come out and bite my little brush. But I hope she'd move a little bit. She used to be very shy, but ever since the last molt, it became more active and came out more out of her hole. That's why maybe she doesn't dig that much anymore, and maybe it is time also for this one to get a rehouse into a more flatter enclosure. Yeah, this I got her as a very tiny sling. It's a very beautiful spider.
Carabiner versicolor.
Yeah, Carabiner versicolor. Definitely needs a new enclosure soon, at least a cleanup. I'm not sure if I can tempt her out with this worm. Oh. It's coming up. Okay, I guess we got her interest, so we can show you guys the spider a bit, maybe. She doesn't just drag it down.
It's going down.
Oh, well, I'll give her another one. There we go, got her feeding. Yeah, lovely coloration. She's just very small. She's the one of my only arboreal species. That means they love to live above ground. So this is basically demonstrated. There's no soil in here, by the way, in the whole enclosure, except for the very bottom. And it's just a cork box standing up, and she still webbed the whole enclosure. So yeah, we're gonna do probably a rehouse with her as well. And the last tarantula of today is one of my favorites, and also one of the earliest one that I got. Just gonna drop it in. Hope she's hungry. Oh, she is. Yeah, this one is difficult to record from the top. Okay, I mean, she's in the hidey hole now. Let's leave her there. And last but not least, these are not spiders, even though they're still in the family of arachnids. And these are called tailless whip scorpions. Don't worry, they are not venomous at all. They're not dangerous. They're absolutely harmless, even though they look even though they look like little monsters from a movie or so. They don't have any venom. They don't. Yeah, as I said, not dangerous at all. I have 2 of them. Still quite small. Very fast. They grab their food. Where's my? There. They grab their food with those pincers here in the front. They can defend themselves a little bit as well. And as you see those long antennae, the front legs, they can feel the surroundings. And yeah, they're very fascinating, really interesting. They probably won't eat like this. They don't have, because they're hunt. So in comparison, you have my hand here, so they're still very tiny. And like I said, they're zero aggressive. You can handle them quite well, actually, especially if they're bigger. The biggest fear for me to handle them now is that they fall down, because they do something that's called teleportation. It's not really a teleportation, it's just that they are very fast for a short distance, and it seems like they're almost teleporting. But yeah, very beautiful creatures, mashallah. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. I want to make definitely more videos about them, explaining them, showing them how to handle them, and yeah, lovely creatures. They feel this one is touching my hand right now. Just wants to know what's going on, doesn't like it, goes back. All right, we're gonna put them down, not to stress them out too much. Put them back into their enclosure. Go. All right. Now they're actually fighting amongst the carrot. What is there? Poop. Enough carrot already? No? Done? Oh! What is wrong? Are you frightened? You don't have to be frightened. We're gonna say goodbye now to the people watching. Be careful so we don't say goodbye to you. There you go. So. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see something more and more in a more detailed way, please let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I hope I'll see you in the next video. But until then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Do you want to say salam as well? Say salam. Assalamu alaikum. We're gonna put them back now because they definitely had enough. Okay, assalamu alaikum.